Hello my friends, and welcome to our next truck camping adventure. Well, I got me a can of iced coffee, which we'll open later because I dropped it on the way back to the truck. So I didn't, well, I'll wait for that surprise in a little bit. Well, everybody, might be another wet adventure. We've got scattered showers again, but cross our fingers, it should hopefully move out or be moved out from the campground by the time we get there. So everybody, appreciate y'all coming along. Buckle up, grab you a beverage of choice. Maybe you can enjoy it before I get mine. And let's get down to that campground. You folks take care, and I'll see you there. All right, let's go. All right, my friends, well, we made it down here. I took a quick walk, stretched my legs, my knee needed it. But this is our tiny little campsite, and it is tiny. And there's a puddle right by the fire ring. I already took a look at that. Fortunately, there's not one in it. But we're tucked back here in the woods a little bit. It's not too bad. The sun's trying to break out, so I'm not displeased with that by any means. So everybody, let's we'll go ahead and grab a chair. We'll have a seat, and then before we get Red set up. Appreciate y'all coming along. Take care, and we'll catch up shortly. Peaceful. Oh, that's all right, my friends. Let's grab a seat. Oh, it is nice and peaceful out here today. Oh my gosh, I've been looking forward to that all week. Cheers to you, my friends. But we've got a nice, wet, but peaceful campsite. Oh, I'm sure that has, the weather has had a lot of effect on that. We've had, I can't even tell how many days in a row that it has rained, including just steady rain, thunderstorms, holy catfish. It's been crazy. And it rained this morning too. And leave it to me to pick another low-lying campsite. We do have some water issues around the old fire ring, but I think we can work around that. I brought a few things to help us out. Well, we're going to need them when we make dinner anyway. Oh, speaking of dinner, just to warn you ahead of time, this is the campground version of baby back ribs. So we've stripped it way down to make just to make life easier. But they're going to turn out great, or so I hope. Well, everybody out there, again, I appreciate y'all coming along this little camping adventure. We got a nice breeze right now, and the temperature is probably around 70 degrees, so it's really nice out here. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna kick back and relax, finish this beer. Then we'll get Red set up and look to getting dinner prep, which is gonna take no time at all. Trust me on that. And hopefully, but we are really relying on that campfire. So I brought a little help for that. So we'll get into that later. Again, everybody, cheers to you. Appreciate y'all coming along. And I'm going to relax and we'll catch up again here in a little bit. Oh. Oh. All right, my friends, let's see about getting our fire ready. This is definitely damp. So, we do need a really hot fire for what we're about to do. Oh, let me set that down. Well, obviously you know what's coming. Right back. And it's actually starting to get humid out here. Let me fix this. Running away. It should help dry this ring out too. Oh, they're going everywhere. Lack of cooperation with the fire. Yeah. There we go. Get this off the wet ground. And we'll throw wood on there later for a nice campfire, but right now what's important for the dinner we're going to cook, our baby back ribs, is we need a nice hot stable heat source. Well, let's see about lighting this booger up. Yeah, it should be good. Shoot. Do. Come on now. There you go. All right. Get this guy heating up. Well, kind of, sort of. Help burn some of the leaves off there too. Yeah, I think that spot's going to work out good. All right, we're going to let that take off here for a little bit, and I'll see you at the table when we're prepping our dinner. All right, my friends, fire's looking okay. It's definitely heating up, which we need. It's important. And we need this too. Got a little pan here, and I have my little portable grate thing. And what we're going to put in the bottom, I put enough to just about cover the bottom, so about 2.5 tablespoons, I guess. Yeah, that looks good. White vinegar, sorry. Yeah, thanks. I've had the ribs sitting out for a little bit to kind of take the chill off of them, so let's get into them. Now what I do is, you buy a big one and I slice it down, because I can't eat all of that in one sitting. And if I didn't mention it earlier, this is the Campground stripped down version. I mean, there's a lot of there's tons of ways to cook ribs out there. Oh my goodness, different types of rubs, this, that, and the other. But we're not even going to go with any of that. We're just going to take our ribs, and I already removed the membrane at home. I'm going to lay them right down in there, and we'll try to get this cleaned up. Give me a second. And that's it. I mean, like I said, this is the most simple campground version of ribs you can make. We'll be putting sauce on them later, and we'll get to that. But now we want to foil this guy up tightly, because what the vinegar is going to do it's going to break down, lack of a better term, all the meat and fats in there, and so it's acting as a meat tenderizer, and the pork itself is just going to pretty much steam in its own juices. Try to get this lined up. That looks pretty good. And we're going to seal it up tightly. We don't want any of that steam getting out of there. And if I didn't mention it before, the bug on my ear, our prep work is done. Now you can go as far as, see, I wanted to present the most simple version possible at a campground. But you can, a lot of times at home, you know, cooking ribs on the grill, you can get, you know, offset heat and all that good stuff. So we're cooking directly over heat. And you can take, some things I do is I'll coat it with mustard. It acts as a binder. Then put all my barbecue rub, dry rub on there and all that good stuff, and then off I go. But this is ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this on the campfire, and we're going to set our timer for 1 hour, and then we're going to check it. So let me get that started. Actually, I'm going to set it for 1 hour and 5 minutes to give me time to work my way out of this picnic table and over to the fire. So, all right, let's get to cooking. But that's going to give us plenty of time to relax while it's doing its thing. So I'll see you over by the campfire. Since we have time to kill, my friends. Oh. Cheers, folks. Oh, that's cold. Starting to get a little humid. Well, my friends, like I said, we've got timers going, so we got I don't know, most of 1 hour to go. So I'll be back when it's time to check it. Where was I? Oh, there we go. All right, my friends, it has been exactly 1 hour. I just shut the timer off. So let's see how we did. Oh, I can hear it steaming in there. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, let me sit you down. Okay. Now this is going to be very hot, so you got to be careful. Let me just get it started here. There we go. Try not to mess up the foil in case it needs a couple more minutes. So bear with me, my friends. It is hot. All right, let's do a temperature check. Keep poking bones. That says it's done. That says it's done. We want 160 and I'm hitting like 180. And in all honesty, it's not going to look awfully pretty just yet. And I can see it pulling back from the bone. Sorry, I'm struggling here a little bit. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I can smell that. Yep, according to our meat, well, you want to get like an internal temperature like 160 or a little better. We're definitely past that. So now we're ready for phase 2. Let me go ahead and pull this off. We are done with that. I'll pick you up in a minute. Just don't blow away. Slide you off to the side there. And we're going to, right now what we're going to do is we're going to give it some color. And just to make sure, hopefully it doesn't stick. Oh, I lost, oh, there's the lid. So we're gonna give it some color before we sauce it up. So I probably should have brought both gloves over here. Not left-handed. Oh, and if you are concerned, you do not taste the vinegar. I can guarantee you that. Let me just set this to the side. Don't spill it, put it on our fire. So now, what we're going to do, get it back over the heat. And we're going to let that sit there for about, 3 or 4 minutes, get some color on it, and then we're going to flip it and then sauce it. So, we'll be back when we're ready to sauce. You folks take care. Oh, I'm starving. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. All right, my friends. So I can't control the fire height. We went about 6 minutes. Go ahead and flip these guys over. We're starting to get some color on them. That's nice. Now we're going to sauce it up. Oops, there went my timer. Stop. Now this I made ahead of time. So basically what you do is you take your favorite barbecue sauce. Now I made this last night and then I had it sitting outside the cooler for a while to kind of come up to temperature. Take you, I like my ribs, I like that sticky, sweet. So what I did was, or what you could do is take your favorite barbecue sauce and mix about half a cup of that with a good solid or a little bit better tablespoon of brown sugar and about a tablespoon of maple syrup. I'm going to paint this up real good. And we're going to be repeating this process a couple, 3 times. So while the other side's getting its color, it's going to kind of, I don't know, cook in its own glory here. Sorry, I got way too much stuff here. Get that back over the fire. And we'll start our timer back up. And there's a bee flying around me. It probably smells this barbecue sauce. So we'll be back, like I said, we're going to cook it on this side. We're going to flip it, sauce the underside, back and forth at least twice. So you folks take care, and hopefully we'll be plating up soon because, man, this smells so good. You folks take care. All right, my friends, we are done. Before I sit down. Whoa! That had been a lot of hard work down the tubes. We are done. I've let it sit here and rest here for about 5 minutes, cool down. So, let me go with that. I brought some coleslaw. Yeah, coleslaw with ribs. My goodness. I like it a little crunch. Mix that up a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some of these. All right, let's see how we did. It's still hot. I gotta be careful. Let's see if let's see if we can work it upside down a little bit. There's a bee. He's gonna get the business into my hat. Pardon me a second. Get. Oh, that's so tender. Oh, and it is sticky. But, oh, and that bone is hot. So is that pork. Oh, man, that is good. And if I didn't mention before, you do not taste the vinegar. It just helps break it down. Look at that. Oh, another napkin already. All right. It's just hard to hold on to. It's so hot. Oh. Oh, my friends, that is so good. And this is just like I said before, the bare bones baby back ribs over Campfire. And you can do the same thing over a grill at home, but you do need a hot fire. Well, speaking of which, I threw a couple logs on there while I was letting this cool down a little bit. Oh my goodness. That is so tasty, my friends. A little bit more coleslaw. Well, it was definitely worth the wait. And out here at the campground, I'm like, what's wrong with this lid? It don't come off. Cheers, my friends. Well, I was saying, I don't mind waiting out here at the campground at all. It's peaceful, quiet. Sorry, piece of coleslaw started to come back to me. But anyway, I'm gonna dig into this plate of ribs here, my friends, and then we'll catch back up by the fire here in a little bit. And if I mentioned it, I threw a couple logs on there while I was waiting this cool. So we should have a nice campfire time we're done. So everybody out there, y'all take care. Appreciate you coming along on this extended cook, because it did take a while. But you guys out there, take care, and I'll see you here shortly. Ooh, a neat little meat sickle. It's not ribs unless you get it all over you. Oh, man, that's good. Well, my friends, we got our messes all cleaned up, stoked up the fire, got our last beer for tonight. Cheers, my friends. Oh, my, it's nice to sit down. Well, let me tell you, my friends, that's the first time I've done that little rib trick over a campfire. I've done it on the grill at home before, and I did about a half an hour in. I did add some more charcoal to it because you can't control the height of the grate, and as the charcoal heats up, turns white, it starts sinking. Like, hey, we need to get that, we need to keep that heat up there, because that's one thing, you need a pretty high heat to do this. Oh, cheers, my friends. Oh my goodness, but oh, they tasted so good. So, but that's a neat little trick with your barbecue sauce. If you like that, and I do, I like that sticky, tangy barbecue sauce. Is take whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is, about half a cup. Well, it depends, maybe more. I mean, half a cup was more than plenty for the section of ribs we had. And I still had a little bit left over. But the way I put that together, half a cup of barbecue sauce, a good teaspoon, and I don't mean a packed teaspoon, I mean just a regular teaspoon, just scoop and tossed it in there. And I'm going to say about a teaspoon of maple syrup, so just one good squirt. Then I mixed all that up, closed up, put it in the fridge. I wanted to give those sugars a chance to dissolve a little bit into the sauce. And it worked out great. They caramelized on there just right. It was that good, tangy, sticky barbecue sauce. And again, that's my bare bones baby back rib without, you know, any other prep work, because I want to keep it as simple as possible for the camping trip. So, I mean, they came out delicious, and with basically a handful of ingredients and a good hot fire. I mean, that's the key, having a good hot fire. Oh, and that's why I brought the charcoal. It's a lot easier for me to keep a broad, even temperature with charcoal than it is firewood. Oh, cheers again, my friends. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, earlier DNR swung by because there was nobody at the gate for some reason. There's a sign up there, sorry we missed you. But he did say there's some other people that are supposed to be coming in, but they haven't. So I don't know, maybe they're delayed, or a lot of times um, they may be traveling, I suppose, and they'll be getting in late. But as of now, we don't have a neighbor, so that's pretty nice. Well, my friends, I'm going to kick back. It's about 8:30, so I'm going to let this fire go. Probably stoke it up a little bit one more time. Obviously, finish this guy, and then we're going to call it a night. But everybody, I do appreciate you coming along on this little camping adventure. It was a lot of fun. I got to, though it's, and by the way, I've cooked ribs like that for a number of years, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to show everyone out there. And like I said, you don't taste the vinegar. All the steam and juices, they do mix in with the vinegar, but it just acts like a steamy meat tenderizer. And they were pretty tender. And in all honesty, they probably could, they were just about fall off the bone. They were trying to separate while I was flipping them. So they probably could have stayed to be in that steam bath another, maybe 15 minutes, 20 at most. But, you know, that's something we learned about cooking that over a campfire. You have a lot more control with your grill at home. But I ramble on, my friends. I'm just thrilled. I mean, that was a good meal. And it took, oh my gosh, my stomach was growling. I was sitting here, you know, I was reading, and then I could hear it cooking in there, or steaming or bubbling or whatever. But I could hear it in there, and then my stomach started talking back to it. Oh, well, my friends, again, thanks for coming along on this little adventure. We're going to relax the rest of the evening, call it a night. I've got Red situated, and I'll see you in the morning. You folks take care. Oh. My friends, we have a visitor in camp. He come walking out from behind my truck, excuse me, and then just started walking right toward me here at the campfire. Like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know what he found over there. He was digging around, and he's eating something. That's just yet another brush with nature. Well, it looks like he's gonna be there for a bit, so I'm gonna go sit back down. See if I can keep him in frame, though. See what he does. He's going to leave. He's a brave joker. So I said earlier, or I may have. Look, he keeps getting closer. Daggone. Yeah, I stood up. I was bending over at the camera. Go on about your business, buddy. Holy catfish. Oh. All right, let's sit back down and see if we can finish that beer. You folks take care. Well, my friends, it looks like our little camp inspector has wandered off to better places. He hasn't come back yet. So, that's fine. Hey, probably disappointed because I put the coolers away. Oh. Time to get a little woke up. Get back on there. Oops. Good morning, campers. Cheers. Well, this is a nice morning. Temperature-wise is great. And we've got somewhat blue skies versus all that cloudy sky we had yesterday, so it's going to be a nice day. And I think we're starting it out just right, considering where we're starting from. Oh, but definitely have some cleaning to do. This was somewhat of a muddy campsite. I got some mud on me, but that's okay. I wash, my clothes wash, no big deal. But last night was great. We had a raccoon visitor. Dinner was fantastic for our minimal ingredient approach to baby back ribs. I mean, considering we don't have a crock pot out here or a stove or an official grill smoker, we got a fire ring and we can't control the height of the fire. Or at least, oh, you know what I mean. Sorry, it's morning. Oh, bird. Flipping through camp. Cheers again, my friends. Oh, everyone out there, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you coming along on my little adventures. I truly do. This was a good one. We got to get out and unwind, some peace and quiet. And, well, the only noise we got right now is just actually leaves coming off the trees. That's kind of odd. You can probably hear that. That's neat. Well, but anyway, I lost my train of thought. Everybody out there, I'm going to enjoy this coffee and don't have too much left to pack up in red, and then we're going to head back to the city. So, everyone out here, cheers to you, my friends. Appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and as always, I'll see you soon.